Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Busy slate today, starting with the Los Angeles Angels versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -140. LA plus 125 with the over-under at 10.5. Angels coming into this matchup 56-52. The Braves 68-37. Pitching for the Angels is Lucas Giolito with an ERA of 3.85. Pitching for the Braves is Yanni Chirinos with an ERA of 4.34. Giolito, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Chirinos, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Braves beating the Angels yesterday 5-1. Nice comeback win for the Braves after losing the game prior here. Braves are 5-1 at home, playing well at home here. I still like the Braves at home. Chirinos hasn't been the greatest on the mound. I still think I'm going to lean with the Braves in this one. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Detroit opening up as road favorites at -120. The Pirates plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 47-60. The Pirates 48-58. Pitching for the Tigers is Eduardo Rodriguez with an ERA of 2.95. Pitching for the Pirates is Osvaldo Bido with an ERA of 4.50. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Bido, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Detroit on a 2-game losing streak, losing to the Pirates yesterday, 4-1. Pirates on a little 3-game winning streak right now. Pretty even pitching matchup. Still getting good underdog value today, and I think I'm going to take the Pirates plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Washington Nationals. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -130. Washington plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 58-50. The Nationals 45-63. Pitching for the Brewers is Wade Miley with an ERA of 3.06. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 4.42. Miley, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Gore, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Brewers beating the Nationals yesterday 6-4. Snapping that 4-game losing streak that they were on. They're still only 2-4 against Washington. Washington 8-2 at home, where they've played well. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup as of late with both pitchers. I don't know. I still think Nationals are a decent underdog. I mean, they almost got the cover yesterday, and I still think I'm going to take Nationals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus the Colorado Rockies. Padres opening up as road favorites at -240. The Rockies plus 200 with the over-under at 11.5. Padres coming into this matchup 53-55. The Rockies 42-65. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 3.05. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.79. Musgrove, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Freeland, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The Padres winning yesterday 8-5. The Padres are 5-2 against Colorado, 5-2 on the road against the Rockies here. Musgrove been very good on the mound, and I think I want to roll with the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Red Sox versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -120. Boston plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 57-50. The Mariners 55-52. Pitching for Boston is Cutter Crawford with an ERA of 3.86. Pitching for the Mariners is Logan Gilbert with an ERA of 3.83. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Gilbert, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Boston beating Seattle yesterday 6-4. A nice win for them. They are 11-3 against Seattle. They've been very good head-to-head against Seattle here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Still think they're a good underdog today, and I'm going to take the Red Sox on the road. Red Sox plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -120. Miami plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 58-49. The Marlins 57-51. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Wheeler with an ERA of 3.67. Pitching for the Marlins is Braxton Garrett with an ERA of 4.08. Wheeler, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 11 strikeouts. Garrett, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off back-to-back wins against the Marlins here. They're playing well. 13-7 against the Miami, 8-3 on the road against the Marlins here, where they've been very good. Wheeler coming off a couple good starts on the mound here, and yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Phillies on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -115. Tampa Bay plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Rays coming into this matchup 66-44. The Yankees 55-52. Pitching for the Rays is Shane McClanahan with an ERA of 3.0. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 2.64. McClanahan, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Cole, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Rays back-to-back wins against the Yankees here. They've looked very good in this series. 5-2 against the Yankees. I think they're a good underdog today, especially with McClanahan on the mound. And I'll take Rays plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -125. Baltimore plus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 66-41. Toronto 59-49. Baltimore coming into this matchup 66-40. Or pitching for Baltimore is Grayson Rodriguez with an ERA of 6.21. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 3.79. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Baltimore, back-to-back wins against Toronto. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're playing very well right now. 7-1 against Toronto. 6-0 on the road against Toronto here. Rodriguez coming off 2 pretty good starts on the mound. Kikuchi's been pretty solid for Seattle here. I'm sorry, for Toronto. But yeah, I think I'm going to take Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Minnesota Twins versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Twins opening up as road favorites at -135. St. Louis plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Twins coming into this matchup 55-53. The Cardinals 47-61. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for the Cardinals is Dakota Hudson with an ERA of 4.19. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Hudson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Minnesota, coming off a St. Louis win yesterday, snapping a 5-game losing streak that they were on. Minnesota, they are 10-4 against St. Louis here, so they've been good head-to-head. Pretty even pitching matchup on both ends here. I still kind of like the Twins on the road, and I'm going to take Minnesota in this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -140. The White Sox +125 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 43-65. The Rangers 61-46. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 4.15. Pitching for the Rangers is Dane Dunning with an ERA of 3.28. Cease, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Dunning, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The White Sox on a 2-game losing streak here, coming off a Rangers loss yesterday. Rangers are 8-2 at home, where they play very well here. White Sox, not a good road team. I still like the Rangers here, and I'm going to take the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -135. The Reds +115 with the over-under at 10. Reds coming into this matchup 59-50. The Cubs 54-53. Pitching for the Reds is Brandon Williamson with an ERA of 4.48. Pitching for the Cubs is Drew Smyly with an ERA of 4.75. Williamson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Smyly, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 7 strikeouts. What a crazy game yesterday. Cubs putting up 20 runs on the Reds, which, doesn't happen too often. Cubs are playing good baseball, though. 8-2 in their last 10. I mean, they're playing very good. They're hot right now. 4-1 at home. Williamson has been good on the mound for the Reds here. Smyly coming off a couple rough starts, giving up a good bit of runs. It's hard to really determine a game, when a team puts up 20 plus runs, because, they're not going to do that again. Like, that it would be a miracle that they put up 20 plus again. That was probably not going to happen. I still think Reds are a good underdog here. Just a rough game yesterday, and they won the game prior 6-5. I still think Cincinnati's good value as an underdog. People are probably going to be on the fact that the Cubs put up 20, and they're going to ride the Cubs. Cubs are playing well. Smyly giving up a lot of runs here, and I still think I'm going to take the Reds +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Kansas City Royals. Mets opening up as road favorites at -180. The Royals +145 with the over-under at 9. Mets coming into this matchup 50-56. The Royals 33-75. Pitching for the Mets is Kadai Senga with an ERA of 3.17. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Ragans with an ERA of 5.22. Senga, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Ragans, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. The Mets losing to the Royals yesterday 7-6. Royals quietly on a 4-game winning streak. The Mets traded away a lot of players. Not a great look for the Mets here. Royals are 5-2 at home. Ragans has been good on the mound these last few starts here, and I'm gonna take the Royals +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -300. Oakland +250 with the over/under at 9.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 30-78. The Dodgers 60-45. Pitching for Oakland is Hogan Harris with an ERA of 6.07. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tony Gonsolin with an ERA of 4.25. Harris, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Gonsolin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Dodgers beating Oakland yesterday 7-3, a nice bounce back win for them coming off that bad loss. Oakland is just 2-8 on the road here. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Dodgers at home in this one. All right, next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Houston Astros. This matchup is a question mark right here. Can't find any line. Actually, that's a lie. Lines just popped up as I was recording. Pitching for Houston opening up as home favorites at -190. Cleveland +160 with the over/under at 8.5. Guardians coming into this matchup 53-55. The Astros 61-47. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.11. Currently don't know who's pitching for the Astros, so be sure to check that when that does get released. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Cleveland on a 2-game losing streak. Valdez throwing the shutout game yesterday, which was incredible. Nice win for the Astros and a nice shutout. Cleveland is just 2-8 on the road against Houston. We'll see who's up pitching for the Astros here, but yeah, I just don't trust the Guardians. They've been playing very poorly these last 5 or 6 games here, and I'm gonna take the Astros at home. In the last matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -180. Arizona +160 with the over/under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 57-51. The Giants 59-49. Pitching for Arizona is Slade Sassoni. Looks like he's getting his debut here with Arizona today. And then pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.68. Webb, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Giants beating Arizona yesterday 4-3. A nice win for them. Arizona is just 6-14 on the road against San Francisco. Yeah, I like the Giants here. Just don't know much about the pitching situation for Arizona here, and I think I'm going to take the Giants at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.